Okay, so we're trying to figure out why no spark. I figured out some stuff. Figured out the neighbor's taste in music. Let's see here. Right here is a hole where I pulled a screw out of what's called the armature. This is the coil. Whee! This is the coil. This is the armature. Pulled out a screw so I can use my multimeter, which is right over here. I had to watch a lot of videos to figure out how to use this particular multimeter, but that's the way mine is hooked up. I'll see if I can give a quick tutorial here of what I've just learned. The way you test if it's working is red goes into the one with the ohm signal, black goes into the one that says COM. Then you put this bad boy on, shit, I can't remember which one of these settings. You turn it on and you touch these two things. You touch the two leads, black one, and it'll say 0. The one that you put it on in order to do that is, I think it was on 20K, 200K rather. I think that's right. I'll double check that. So the next thing I did, because that's what was recommended, was I put it on 20K. That's exactly right. Pulled out that screw, turn it on, stick the red lead into the screw hole. It's absolutely necessary that it goes into the screw hole. It's not good enough for it to just sit on the armitage. And then I put it where my spark plug boot would go. Take a look at this reading. It's really high. It says 8.7 something now, which is twice as high it's supposed to be, but that's not working. That's definitely working. So we know we didn't destroy our ignition coil putting it on. That's not the reason we're not getting spark. Maybe my stuff isn't clean enough, so I've been cleaning it down, including the magnets on the inside of the flywheel. Anyway, we're figuring it out. I like the Ozzy. R.I.P. Greatest rock singer of all time. Except for me, the Running Van Zant. You got gasoline in it. Come on, baby. Got chokage. We've taken it inside. Okay. As you can see, I took everything off, including the flywheel. I wanted to test this inside. I'm pretty darn sure there wasn't any spark to speak of whatsoever, even though I know from the multimeter that it's working. Something is keeping this thing from firing. So before we even pull it inside and don't see anything, we're going to go back to where it all started, where it all began. Oh look, the little wing is almost on the lobe. So we'll turn the propeller just a little bit, the prop, until this is right on there. We'll open up the points. The points will be open. Presumably they are closed right now. Let's see here. You have to be able to see that. Oh yeah, they're closed alright. Presumably when this gets over here, they will open up. We'll see our gap, which is supposed to be 020. Maybe there's something wrong with the gap. Or maybe it all starts where this needed to be sanded in the first place. We're back. Alright, here's the tools. There's the cables, because we're in the guitar room now. In the dark, so we can see if we can get that spark. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Sorry about the cheesy jokes. Alright, There's the sandpaper we use to scrape the points. I got those things even a tiny bit closer together in case that minuscule gap was still too much. And if I hadn't mentioned this earlier, getting the coil all the way onto the post, which I learned is called the armature, has been a complete struggle the whole time. I keep whacking, it gets a little farther and farther on there. And what I finally ended up doing was putting this on either side. There's the coil, and dead in the center is the main post. It's part of the armature, so you can't hit that. But I put these on either side of that, where the plastic was, and hit it with a hammer on the metal side and pushed it all the way on there. So now that middle part of the armature is sticking out as far as it can. I've scraped things. I scraped the magneto, you know, hit the armature with an X-Acto knife. Now I have scraped the points. Anything else worth mentioning? I've got my headlamp on to help me with this stuff. Must be the 10th time I've torqued this thing back down, the flywheel back down onto there. So now we're gonna give it another try. By which I mean, you know, what else have we done? We got the multimeter out, learned how to use that. We know that there's electricity getting down into here. So we're gonna hold this against that with one hand, pull it with the other, and maybe in the dark we'll see some lightning. Wish us luck. Alright, here we go. That is definitely spark. Oh man, I wonder if you could see that on there. Oh, glory. It's pretty strong. This works perfectly now that I knocked the coil back down where it's supposed to be. Choke is on. I know we have spark. So what's up with that? Let's see. Dang, still nothing. Boston. Got to be getting gas. Gas and oil mixed together. Just right. Maybe it doesn't have compression after all. You can tell it has compression when you turn the flywheel around.